I do.
Northgate. There's the Northgate symbol.
Is there a Northgate symbol? Oh,
and there's Tim Day.
Yes.
But you can't really see all of his face. But
it's all good. That's how we should do it.
Yeah. So I was telling a story earlier to Tim Day, and right now I'm talking to the camera, about when me and Will Coons and Johnny were at GNC, and then Johnny spied with his little Asian eye, with his little squinted eye, somebody at See's Candy who he knew from school. And then Will Coons saw her also, and then I did not see her. And then I saw her once they further pointed her out to me. It turns out she was an employee. I thought she was a customer, but she was an employee. So then Will and I agreed to be Johnny's wingmen.
Wow.
And then Johnny went out into the abyss, out into the unknown.
Wow.
And then me and Will got cold feet and just stood there in paralysis.
Wow, backstabbing.
Yes.
Backstabbing.
Yes. Well, we didn't intend to do that.
Wow.
We just couldn't move in our fear.
Wow.
Our fear was
You were
crippling.
shaking in your little boots.
Yes. These boots. I probably had new shoes at that time. I probably haven't gotten new shoes since then. But,
wow.
and that was like 4 years ago. But
4 years ago, huh? Wow, that's amazing.
But then it turns out Johnny did just fine without us. Maybe even better than he would have done if we were there, because he got this person's number and they agreed to go out.
Wow.
And they went out a few times.
Wow.
So it was an amazing story.
It was the, if you will, Northgate Nostalgia that probably beckoned him to go over. There was this time back in the days of my youngster pipsqueak days here at Northgate, when I first started to hang out on a consistent basis here at Northgate. There was a time when I went into the theater here.
The cinema.
Yes, the cinema experience was incredible. Although at the time, I did not have an unlimited amount of money, so I did not buy any concession snacks. But I did go in there, and we were all sitting in a dark room, and I forget who was with us, or rather, who was with me, but it was a group, and we were just seeing this, stupid movie, a movie that's like many others, just a bunch of action and all that. So we were sitting in there, and I look over behind me, and a certain was sitting in the theater behind me, and she said hi, and I thought that it was fate that had drawn us together.
Well,
because it just seemed to be meant to be, but unfortunately, we weren't sitting in the same aisle, so we couldn't really talk to each other. And then the movie ended, and then we said bye. But I remember that happening, and I just thought, I'm sitting in a dark room for 2.5 hours with the person. At the time, was the person. Parentheses, the person.
Yes.
But since then, we have drifted. And we have drifted to a point where we literally don't even see each other anymore. Because she doesn't work at my same work.
I have heard the legends. Yeah.
Yes, the stories.
Yeah.
You've seen the paintings on the wall of the ancient stories.
Yes.
That I am telling you today.
Yes.
And I feel like if we had been in the same aisle, I would be a married man today.
I see.
But as fate would have it, this was not to be.
I remember there's another story. I recall once ordinary Sunday afternoon, and it was in summer of 2018. It was very boring. And then
I can imagine.
Yes, and then I believe you called me inviting us to join you guys to watch. And then you said that a certain human being would be there.
Oh, what? Who was this?
a person who.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, and when we got there, then I saw this person, and I said hi to this person. Actually, this person said hi to me first.
Interesting.
That's how I was.
Interesting.
But then this person's dad was right there, so it was kind of awkward.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And then we all shuffled into the theater. And then she was sitting.
Was she sitting next to me? I really hope so.
She was sitting near you.
Ooh. Oh, interesting.
But I think it was just like with Aislinn. I think she was sitting like one aisle in front and then a little to the side. But I remember afterwards, then you talked to her. Yeah.
It seems to me, and this is just me personally, if I might add, is that all the magic seems to be going near the southern side of Northgate. All the action is like at the end, at the theater.
Well, that brings us to other stories to disprove your points.
Do tell. Pray tell.
All of the things that happened at BJ's restaurant in Brewhouse.
I recall.
Like me and Johnny and Henry.
Yes.
Going there.
Yes.
And then Johnny and Henry thinking that they're James Bond or something and giving their numbers to random people. And of course it never worked because they were little midget people.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were not as tall as some other people.
If they had gone for girls their height, then it might have worked. But
yes, perhaps.
But yeah.
All the people their height are either really young or really old because they're either really short.
True.
Well, because they're short.
And then one time